Hello everybody, I am Jala. It's nice of you to learn English with me. English isn't difficult to learn. You are not the only person to have difficulties in speaking English fast. I am delighted to hear that you have progress in English. Would you like to know these structures containing to? Today I'll speak about 5 structures containing to. So let's begin with the first one. Difficult to understand. It's difficult to understand him. He's difficult to understand. You can also use the structure with these adjectives: safe, impossible, dangerous, expensive, cheap. For example, your writing is bad. It's impossible to read your writing. Your writing is impossible to read. I like to be with you. It's interesting to talk to you. You are interesting to talk to. It's safe to go this way. This way is safe to go. English isn't difficult to learn. It's not difficult to learn English. You can also use the structure with an adjective plus noun. It's a difficult question to answer. It's a safe way to go. The second structure, it's nice of you to. It's nice of you to help me. We use the structure to say what you think of what somebody does. You can also use this structure with other adjectives: considerate, silly, kind, sensible, clever, mean, careless, unfair. For example, it's silly of you to give up your job when you need the money. It's kind of you to help me with my heavy bags. It's careless of you to make the same mistake again. It's unfair of him to criticize me. It wasn't very considerate of them to make so much noise. It's clever of you to make this decision. It was careless of the woman to leave the baby alone. The third structure, I'm sorry to. You can use the structure to say how somebody reacts to something. I was sorry to hear that your father is sick. You can also use many other adjectives in this way. For example, happy, glad, delighted, pleased, sad, disappointed, amazed, surprised, astonished, relieved. I was surprised to see you at my birthday party. I was amazed to hear that she's abroad. I was glad to see you again. I am very astonished to hear that news. She was delighted to get the message from him. She is sad to leave her family. She was disappointed to know about his failure. We were pleased to get high salary. The fourth structure, the first person to know, the next train to arrive. We use to after the first, second, third, and so on, and also after the last, the next, the only. For example, if I have any more news, you will be the first person to know. You are not the only person to have difficulties in speaking English fast. You are the second person to ask this question. Everybody was late except me. I was the only person to arrive on time. He was the last person to be fined. The fifth structure. You can say that something is sure, certain, bound, likely to happen. For example, she's very intelligent. She's sure to pass the exam. I am likely to be late for work. There is much traffic. I will probably be late. He is sure to forget what you told him. You must be very tired after such long work hours. You're bound to be tired. I don't think you need to take the umbrella. I can see black clouds in the sky. It's not likely to rain. So it's interesting to use these structures in speaking. You should use them as well. Keep on learning English with me and keep on learning more and more information from me for speaking English better. I hope to see you again. See you!